Oh, YouTube. Well, it's another week working on the Grady White. Although usually I do the opening in the boat. Last night we had big thunderstorms, torrential rains, a lot of wind, and it's still windy today. We got 30-mile-an-hour winds, although it's cooled off. It's only 80 degrees instead of 95. Well, working on this week, looking at I'm considering the forward bulkhead, cutting that and getting it in place in the nose of the boat, putting the fuel lines in to the new gas tank, and that's my goal for this week. I hope you enjoy this. If you do, please subscribe, and thanks for watching. I covered, this is one of the pieces of wood to hold the fuel tank in. I've got some little stainless steel L-shaped brackets to go on the ends here. Of course, the screws that came with it, only 5/8 of an inch long. I need something closer to an inch to 1.25 inches. I wrapped this one in chop strand mat. And I sanded it. It had little tiny meat hooks all the way through it, which made it. I had to sand it all down. And if you look at it, I don't know. I don't like the way chop strand mat. It covers the wood. On this next one right here, I'm looking at using a 10-ounce cloth and giving that a try. The idea here is you don't want to put wood next to aluminum. Of course, wood absorbs moisture. And what I'm trying to do here, keep the moisture away from the fuel tank. Now, what I'm doing is I'm wrapping this in fiberglass. That keeps the moisture in the wood away from the fuel tank. Also, you notice the fuel tank in the previous videos is black. It has been coated with a layer of epoxy. Again, keep moisture away from the aluminum. So that's what's going on. I'll get back to you here when I wrap this one in some fiberglass cloth. Okay, here are the ones with the 10-ounce fiberglass cloth wrapped around them. I did 2 of them like that, and compare that to the one with the chop strand mat. It seems like the mat just comes all apart when the styrene in the resin dissolves the binder in the mat. The mat starts to come loose and you get all these little meat hooks. So my next thing is I bought some of these little angle brackets, stainless steel, and I've got some screws. What I'm going to do is put these in on top of the tank and then use the brackets to hold the wood pieces in to hold the tank in. That's my approach. Okay, got the, if you take a look, got the elbows in right here. Both of these are 3/8 inch pipe thread. That's a NPT. Got ground connected up, and then I put the hold down 2x4s across the tank. I mean, the tank is nice and solid. I tried to use some brackets, but I ended up going back to stainless steel screws at if you can see them there, basically at each end, and that basically wedges the tank in. So next thing, run the fuel lines. I'm working on the gas cap here. Took it out, cleaned it all up, everything. Tried to put it in, and the screw holes don't match. I was wondering why one of the screws was missing. turns out there are several size gas caps. The screw holes, this one's 2 inches apart. This one here appears to be 2.5, and there's also a 2 1/4. So I looked at buying one that would fit this hole. $200 from West Marine, and they had to order it. So I'm moving on to plan 2. I'm going to fill the screw holes, fill the hole in the deck here, and re-drill it to fix this gas fill. Always something. Filling the gas tank hole to fit the filler neck that I've got, what I did was I put the duct tape on the bottom. I've primed the plywood, which is 3/4 inch, with resin, and then I put the duct tape here on the bottom. Now here's the top. I basically cut a piece of plywood using a hole saw, and the hole in the boat's 2 1/4 inches, so I used a 2 1/4 inch hole saw, and that basically gives you basically a 2-inch plug. So I primed it with resin, and I put it in. Then I put in structural putty around the edges. There was an 1/8 inch gap all the way around the plug, and then I covered this with gel coat. Next thing I'll do is sand this down, and then I will, the hole there in the center, you can see there, I'll use a 1 3/4 inch hole saw, which will be the perfect size for the filler neck that I've got, and put it back in. Okay, I got the fuel lines run. I've got to connect them at the ends. The next step here is to attach them to the stringers and cut them to length at the fuel tank. That's the progress. Well, I got the fuel lines connected. The green wire is the ground to the gas tank. We basically got the lines connected and double clamped and tie wrapped together. Lines run all together through the forward hold. They're all lashed together, and they go through the clamps, and then it connects to the tank with the ground wire going to the ground tab. So there we are. Finally got the hatch covers back on. Well, hope you enjoyed this. Episode 39, we got all the gas lines run and everything. If you did like it, please like and subscribe. Also, for the Grady White, this will be the last episode for this year. Florida is the start of the rainy season. I'm going to start getting 10 inches of rain each month. And plus, it's already been 97 and 98 degrees. So we're heading north. The next episodes coming out will be on the 27-foot Wellcraft Excalibur. So I hope to see you there. Look for more episodes on the Wellcraft starting in June. Thanks for watching.